So today, Daddy's going to change a toilet seat. Change 3 toilet seats. Who wants to watch their daddy be a man?
No.
So there are the 3 toilet seats Daddy is going to install today. I'm going to be slightly manly, Joe. I'm going to be slightly manly from a lady. She's going to be excited when she sees that Papa has put on some toilet seats. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Alright, so we're downstairs in the downstairs bathroom. The kids tend to miss the toilet when they go pee. And it has created problems with the toilet seat. So today on At Home with Greg, can't you see the pee right over here? That's great. When you have little kids, they tend to miss the toilet. And they tend to pee all around it. Literally, this bathroom here, the downstairs bathroom at our house, has become quite the smelly zone because of kids missing the toilet and then corroding the toilet seat, as you can see right here, to where we need to change now the toilet. It's very disgusting. We try to clean it, but when you have daily pee attacks, it creates very significant challenges. So today we changed the toilet seat. This bathroom does have the protective seals right here, which is good and very important for bathrooms where you have little kids that like to pee on the floor instead of in the toilet. Alright, so we have to get up and underneath the toiletry zone here. This is the nut, is what we'll call it. Is this what you call it? A nut? When you say nut and toilet all in the same breath, it's a little interesting, isn't it? Or you take a male away from the female. That's what we're doing. So right now the male is loosening up from his close bond from the female, as you can see right here. So he's having trouble getting out because he's loosening up from the female. Okay, so we have loosened the toilet seat now. We are going to take the toilet seat off and really see what kind of special gifts are left underneath, because our children can't seem to pee into the toilet, but they pee on the toilet. And as you know, if you're a parent, like me, kids, if you have boys especially, girls, I don't know the situation there, but if you have boys and they stand when they pee, they can't seem to hit the toilet, causing massive corrosion of the toilet. And the reason why I go out and purchase Bemis. The Bemis Sani Flusher Toilet Topper that's supposed to have the non-corrosive handles. But 2 boys in the house that pee on the toilet, it will corrode whatever you've got going on. So we're using the standard Bemis. I believe you can get it at Home Depot for about $18. Right here. So here we go. First we're going to take off the old Bemis. We're going to put on a new Bemis. Alright, so it's a Bemis Repair Mission. A Bemis Repair Mission right here on the Daily Greg Home Edition right now. Alright, we're about at that next moment where we are going to extract the old and in with the new. Extract the old and in with the new. So we're going to take off the Bemis. Take off the old Bemis. It's a I guess we're just saying that it's a Bemis repair surgery. Oh yeah. See, and look at that just nastiness there. That is caused by kids that pee. We do clean our toilets very regularly. But when you have double the pee action and double the miss, that's what happens right there. Look at that nastiness. Very bad. Alright, so once you've successfully extracted the toilet seat off, the old toilet seat, you need to get a heavy-duty garbage bag and put the toilet seat, the corroded toilet seat, into the garbage. The smelly, stinky toilet seat here. So this is an industrial strength garbage bag. We will be dumping that toilet seat into here because the smell just reeks. Alrighty, so we put the little toppy thingies on that don't fit, but they'll work for now. Now it's time to put on the Bemis. The non-tarnish hinge accents bath hardware. Now it says non-tarnish, but when you have keys that You have kids. When you have kids that like to pee on the toilet, things do happen. Oh yeah, nothing like a nice clean Bemis. It's always good to have a clean Bemis. You never know. You don't want to have a dirty Bemis, I'll tell you that. So this is nice and clean. Look at the nice clean hinges on my Bemis. We're going to take the Bemis and we're going to stick it on there. Alrighty, so we just put the Bemis on top. And now we're going to screw the Bemis in. Looking good, baby. It's a nice Bemis for me, right on the toilet. Alright, so my Bemis comes with 2 bolts. My Bemis has 2 nuts. And it has 2 bushings. So we've got 2 nuts and 2 bushings. And 2 bolts. Alright. So let's see where the bushings and the nuts go. Okay, so I got a little premature and I stuck the toilet seat onto the holes there. And that was premature. I've actually got to stick my bolts into the holes right here on my Bemis. So right now the bolts are protected in this very nice plastic sheen, but we want to unprotect those so we can put them into the holes. So we're going to do that right now. Alright, so with the Bemis toilet seat, there are 2 holes here, and the bolts go into the holes. So we're going to screw the bolt into the hole. And now it's out of the protected sheen, so it's unprotected, and we just screw it in. Alright. If you have trouble with this, you may also want to get just like a little bit of like lubricant. They do come out with some different lubricants at the Home Depot, so you can screw it in easier. Sometimes with these manufactured products, it's a little harder, and a little lubrication works just fine. For me though, no problem. Okay, so now you take the 2 bolts, you stick it into the 2 holes. Boom! And look at that nice snug fit. Isn't that great? You know, I can't believe I did it again. I put the toilet seat on, but there's one other thing that we have to do. When you stick the nuts into the holes, you've got to stick it with the bushings on there, and the bushings aren't there. So we're going to stick the nuts into the bushings. That's what it says. I'm not kidding you here. Alright, so you got to push the bushings. I'm sorry, it's not the nuts. You got to push the bushings on the bolt. It's very confusing. It's like sex ed. Okay, so there's the bolt. Alright? And this is the bush. So we're pushing the bush. We're pushing the bushings on the bolt. Right? That's what it is. Am I doing it right? Yes, I am. So bush to the bolt. Just remember that. Bush to the bolt. So I'm screwing the bush onto the bolt. Alright, you got that, guys and gals who are trying to learn how to change a toilet seat. You want to be gentle as well. You don't want to hurt the bush onto the bolt. Alright? This is where it gets a little tricky. Okay, so that it's firmly there. The bush is firmly there. Push on the bolt. And now we're going to push it. Push it. Push it in. There we go. Nice and firm. You know you're doing good when it's nice and what? Firm. Alright, so there's the bolt into the bush. Now it's time to give it the nut. Alright, this is where the magic happens. This is where we're going to take the nut and tighten it in for the to the thingy-majigger. Alright? So this is the magic. We're just screwing this in nice and good. Come on, baby, now. This is how we do it, right here. Okay? It's a great thing about Bemis. This is actually a new configuration for the Bemis as well. This gives you greater leverage in the screwing. It's going to give it a firmer tight seal as well. So boom, there we go. Look at that. And if you're not Superman like me, you can use like a wrench to tighten that up more. I've got this rusty old one right here. Take care of your tools better than I do, folks. This one's been through the mill a little bit. But you can just tighten that up. You gotta be careful though with the Bemis. This is made of a sturdy plastic, and it could break if you're too aggressive and you don't treat it gently. You might break the bust the nut, basically. And you do not want to bust a nut when you're tightening up your toilet. All right, so there you go. So we have added a brand new toilet seat today. So what have we learned today here? We have learned how to change a toilet seat. We have learned how to put a new Bemis on to replace the old Bemis, and just to make your toilet seat pleasure a little bit better. Nothing like a good Bemis. All right, so now you have a new Bemis. Look at that, huh? It's on there, tight and secure, in case you have to wiggle. And you've got yourself the new Bemis Stat Tight toilet seat. Boom, baby. Boom. You gotta like the new Bemis. Sometimes you might want to enhance that Bemis experience. Just use some of these. Scrubbing bubbles, they're the best thing. Makes your Bemis experience a little bit more pleasurable with a fresh, clean, Bemis-y smell. Scrubbing bubbles added to your toilet seat or inside the toilet for a better, more pleasurable toilet experience.